All right, here we go. Hey, welcome. Seattle Black Veteran, here we are. I am so sorry I've been leaving you guys hanging for quite some time, but normally I don't really drop nothing unless I really think I have some content to bring you, and it's going to be relevant content. So, I think title was this was Fake Vet. Yeah, I was walking over to the store today, and I saw this gentleman standing out there with this big old sign that says he is a United States Navy disabled veteran, and he's asking for people to donate money to him since he's claiming to be a Navy veteran. All right, everybody know me like this. Look, I get my site up so I can help give you some information that's going to help you navigate through the VA waters. At least you'll know, kind of, what I've been going through. And it's actually just really give you that. So when I get a person who's faking like they're a veteran, because I say this, the VA is not always going to be there to help you when you need the help, but there is a program for every veteran that's out there. Every veteran, please believe me. Our walks may be a little bit different, but there's a program for you out there. So when I see people out there trying to fake the funk as a veteran, I'm gonna check you. Please believe that. I'm gonna get up in your backside and I'm gonna check you. So I seen this guy and he's talking about he's a Navy veteran. So my first response to him was, "Well, where is your identification that states that you are a veteran?" So this is what I'm talking about here. So this is a basic, and this is what I talk about ID card that you can get from the VA. This is a basic ID card. Now, if you notice right in here, this is an expiration date, and it's also going to say what branch you are from, and it's going to give personal information as far as ID number. But you know, this is me, Seattle Black Veteran. So when I get into, I see a guy here, and I'm asking him, where is your so-called where is your identification, where is what you're talking about? I want to see that. And this dude couldn't give it. So his first expression was like, you know what, get the f out of my face. And I'm like, whatever's cool, bro, because my thing is like this. I don't know the Seattle Black Veteran, but I don't play like that. You get up in my grill, you better be ready to get busy, because I'm gonna put your ass on the backside. um, and so I told him straight, look, okay, so now peek this. This is what I talk about. Now, here's the indefinite ID card. Okay. So now you see this. It says 100% disabled veteran, right? It says what branch I am, and it will give personal information. Now, look on here. This is why I tell everybody with the other ID card. This one here says commissary unlimited exchange, both of those unlimited. You see that indefinite, okay? Different from the last car you saw, it had an expiration date on it. And even if you're a veteran, you can still go get that card renewed and put a new expiration date on it. But with this particular card here, I don't have to do that. So when I roll up on you, I'm asking you, where's your information? Now, on top of that is this is when I roll, I'm going to roll and give you some information to help veterans who are uh, disabled or mentally having issues. I'm going to roll and I'm going to give you information that can help you seek help for that. If I see a person, now I'm going to tell you what's really sad, and I've seen this. And I'm not going to mention the branch because I ain't trying to dump on nobody's particular branch. We all are, think we all are that. But anyway, I'm in the VA hospital over optical, getting some glasses looked at, and I'm talking with another officer with the particular branch. Me and him are chopping it up, and we're talking about, how the VA treats people, boom, boom, boom. So this other enlisted personnel, he comes and asks this officer for some spare change or for money that he can get from this officer. The officer told him, I don't do that. And you're in the military, you're in a VA hospital. You should be getting the help that you need. Um, I mean, everybody's going through their stuff, mental, whatever. Okay, respect. But when I confronted this dude in front of the supermarket, I said, well, I said, "You're a veteran?" He says, "Yes." I said, "Well, show me your ID." I said, "Because I don't believe you." So he goes in his phone and he starts trying to dig up a picture that looked like somebody, a Navy personnel, a seaman took when he was in 19 or whatever. I said, "So what are you doing in front of here asking for, saying that you're a veteran?" I said, "Where's your ID card?" So, he's particular to tell me so many ways to go jump off a short pier. Um, and so I told him basically pretty much, you can talk all the smack you want. You touch me, a whole different game. You touch me, a whole different game. Believe that. So I'm like, "Well, why are you out here posing?" So he wants to show everybody his pictures, apparently that he took my look like when um it looks like a picture that I would have taken in 1980 something. And this dude is definitely younger than me, and he's up here fronting. So I'm gonna tell each and every one of you, if you watching my channel, you run across anybody who's trying to say that they're panhandling, um, and they're a veteran. The question is, why aren't you going to the VA or going to those places like the work resource or like the VA that's help you with vocational rehab and employment? They named it different. Why aren't you looking at these places here? If your mental situation is that bad, then you should be getting help from the VA. Then they should be covering your mental situation along as your medication, especially if you're 50% above. So if this guy's out here panhandling, talking about he was in the Navy, and he shows this picture from way back, my question is, did he get a dishonorable discharge? And is he using parlaying the military or the VA to get him money? And maybe he is not. And I don't think he is because he left from in front of the store. He is talking, cursing me out as he left. I came back out and I was ready for him. I have all my identification. I have cards that help people. I show people my channel. If you're considering or thinking about what the VA do for you as far as you're disabled, you got out with an honorable discharge and you're disabled, you should be getting taken care of with the VA. So find that DAV or the Veterans of Foreign Wars, whatever it is that you can look, or attorney, find that person that you can trust that will help you get to where you need to get. Don't let these people out here with these fake freaking IDs or these fake frauds, you bust their asses out. You don't let them take what is rightfully yours and what you went and worked your ass off for. And you got your honorable discharge and you got these medical stuff and you got some clown out here trying to play with calling himself a veteran and he wants somebody to get down with him because he's a clown. Don't let these fools play with you. And you get out there and you get in there and you fight for yours. I talked with some brothers today. I talked to people throughout the week, the weeks. People are having their own different situations. I want to tell you, stay strong and keep fighting. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't know. Yeah, it can be. My brother's telling me, the medications he's taking, he doesn't like them because they're not making him feel like, in his normal state. I'm not going to ever tell anybody what to do between themselves and their doctors. That's something that you would have to take care of. I would say this though, if you are taking medications, ask yourself, are they helping you with this certain issue that is a service connected disability? And if it is, great. But now if it's also hampering you from living your normal life, I would suggest, my opinion only, is to talk to your doctor about that and say, "Doc, look, these medications are helping, but they're just drawing me. They're taking away from my day. I just can't function like I normally do." That's a conversation I say that you should have with your doctor, honestly, because then there's probably some alternative medications that you can take that will help you with your issue. It won't make you feel in the way that you're feeling. Now, understand this too. If you're taking medication and it's making you feel less than what you're normally doing, that's affecting you psychologically. It's affecting you. When you're told that you can't do this, or you're told that look, I'm on medications. They put me to sleep. They knock me out. They mess with my whole day. And so now they're messing with my life now. So I have to talk to my doctors, and my doctors are fully aware of this. You need to make that fully aware with your doctors too. Too many brothers and sisters, and I ain't knocking you, do what you're going to do, will say, I'm not taking this medication. I'm not going to take it because it makes me feel this way. I can understand that. I found some medications that I was allergic to, but I had to bring that conversation back to my doctor and have that conversation with them. All right. Now, when you go into your VA doctor, be real. Don't come in there joking around, half-assing or whatever, because everything you're saying is being documented. Okay. So be cautious, be more aware of what's going on with your body when you take these medications. I have plenty of friends that can vouch for it. Patty, if you're here tonight, thank you for hanging out. But these things I want you to be cognizant of. Okay. I keep saying I'm gonna put out more videos, but I don't put out videos unless I feel it's going to be something that's going to help you, and something that I think that maybe you really need to be aware of or cognizant of. And I just got pissed off today, and pardon me for my lack of better vernacular, is when I see some clown out here in front of a grocery store. And it must have been you don't get a lot of people doing that in the Upper Scotts neighborhood, but in front of a store, period, and going to sit here and going to falsify. Hey, Patty, thanks, sweetheart. Appreciate you showing up. You're my only person probably watching me, but that's cool to the game too. But Patty, I talked to her about this earlier today. I'm going to try to convince her to get her a website up here, or get her something. She got some beautiful things going on with her. She's very creative, and she's got some silly ass cat. Well, Bodine, he's silly ass boy. But anyway, but yeah, so that pissed me off. And I don't like to see people taking advantage of people. And if I'm in the area and I see somebody talking about they're a veteran and they're panhandling, I want to know why. I want to know why. And why the fuck are you out here taking advantage of people? Pardon my vernacular. Taking advantage of people because you don't want to get your punk ass out there and work, and you're going to use a veteran as a reason to be out here panhandling? No. And next time I see this clown, I'm going to video him, and I'm going to video all these knuckleheads who are out here trying to take advantage of people and using the veteran's name. I went through too much shit to get my stuff together, and I'm giving you guys this information because you don't need to pay for this. This is free. And you don't need nobody out here trying to use your status as a veteran so they can sit here and steal from people. I'm going to go to city council and talk about this too, but I'm going to take videos of this clown. And he knew what time it is, but people are walking out there. And I don't know if he had friends out there just giving him money so it can make it look like they're donating to him. Don't donate to these knuckleheads. Ask them, where's your ID card? Where is it? I want to see it. That's what I want to see. And if you can't show me that, like I said, the basic ID card, the basic ID card, and this is nothing. This is what you can get. This is the basic ID card. And you see me. That's me. I'm not actually look better on that picture than I look now. And it's in shave. Okay, so that's the basic one. And it has that on the date when it expires, and it has your branch, and it has all your personal information. It actually has a barcode on it as well. Now, I was told this by another veteran, and I don't know why he let these people lie to him, because with this particular ID card, you can get commissary and exchange privileges. So whether it's a post exchange, Navy exchange, Air Force exchange, all those stores you can shop at, and you can get, and right now, since the food is going up out the roof, um, yeah, get in there and get your food, because you're not paying taxes on it. So let me see. Here's my other one here. So we talked about this one here too, and let me see. I showed this on here as well. Let me um, open this up, and we showed this earlier. Now this is the permanent, indefinitely. Boom. Um, this ID card right here. You see, it says 100% disabled American veteran, indefinitely, does not expire. You know, you see this commissary and unlimited exchange. Okay, so what does that mean? You get stuff at a better price and you get them with no taxes. All right, so that's it. So when I confront somebody, I want you to show me your ID card. And if you're a veteran rolling around here begging for money and you don't have an ID card, that person's a liar. And the reason why I always say that is because of three reasons, three main reasons. He gets commissary and exchange privileges. So he's getting with that card, not this one, but the one I showed you prior. With that card, you are getting unlimited access to the Navy exchange or whatever. And if this guy's talking about he was in the Navy, full of shit too. Okay, so with that card, unlimited Navy exchange. Now, with the indefinite card, when you go get that, the only thing you need is your rewards letter that's saying that you are making this amount of money. You're total and permanent individual unemployable, PTIU. Okay. So now you get that card and you get your DD 214 and you take it over and you're getting that indefinite card. Okay. And so a gentleman told me, he says, well, I went on post and I couldn't get it. And I said, well, I don't get that because um, literally the day that I went and got this card, I went over and I shopped at the exchange. Now, since I had that card and it was new, it wasn't on file. It takes I think 2 to 3 weeks. So, but that's okay though. We didn't use that card. I told the lady, I said, well, hey, same bald head guy right here. Um, you know, same guy. I said, I just took the picture and she goes, yeah, okay, I see that. Okay, so now we go back to this card, the same card. This is why when I went to get my indefinite card, they said you don't need the commissary and the exchange letter because with this same card that you're seeing right now, that is the same card that I got access to the base, I got access to the exchange. I purchased items um, with the same card, with this card here. Now, understand here, this card, if you look at it here, and I know it's blurry, but there's an expiration date. And that means that every now and then you're going to have to get that card renewed. And that's why it's different from the indefinite card. So this is why we have that. Okay. So when you see a person, I'm going to give you some 411 here. You see a person faking like they're a veteran and asking for people for panhandling money. First thing I would do is take out your phone and record the person first, then confront them. Where's your ID card? Okay. And if you are, say, if you don't even have an ID card, if you're that in the ditches and you're a veteran, you can be going to the VA for mental help and you can get that taken care of. Okay. It may cost you a little money, but you got the visit for free. There's no copay. All right. Now, if you get medications, you may have to pay medications if you're under the 50%, and you might have to get up off a little bit of coin. But you're keeping that right there and you're keeping a record, a documentation of what's going on with you. So, my thing is this. I get a lot of brothers and sisters who don't want to fight the fight. When I see people like this clown I saw earlier today, and I promise you, I would start videoing these knuckleheads, because I want you to see, and I want them to see that they're not going to sit here and get um, these so-called perks and privileges off of being a fake veteran. Homie, don't play that. And no, no. And I don't want you guys to put up with that either. You see those people, ask them, because look, so the three things I said: commissary, exchange privileges, and every goddamn time is a veteran day. I'm Applebee's and even Wingstop is giving out food to veterans, but you have to show your ID card. This guy went and got his phone and started going all the way back to when he found a picture of a Navy guy when he was 19 years old as a seaman. I should have questioned him on that. What is the rank that you holding there? What is the rank that you get out? Did you get out of an honorable discharge? Because if you got out of an honorable discharge, you should not be in front of a goddamn food store panhandling. That's bullshit. And homie, don't play that. And I'm gonna bust you out every time I see that on you. I'm gonna tell cats how to get their privileges, get their benefits that are rightfully and deservingly their privileges. All right, your benefits are yours. Shoot. Nobody ever better question me about my benefits and why I got them. I went through hell and high water and still going through it. All right. So um, for me to tell you, veterans, my fellow veterans, I don't care what kind of walk of life you're living. If you serve this country, you're a veteran. Okay. Honorably discharged, you're going to get a lot more than you can get if you're dishonorably discharged. And everybody knows that. All right. It's going to mess with a lot of federal privileges, hospital privileges. It's going to mess with a lot if you're on a dishonorable discharge, but that doesn't mean your life stops and stops. No, doesn't. No, you have a life. You can still get on with your life and make your life work. I believe that. It helps better if you got your honorable discharge. And if you're out here swinging, trying to get yours and get what's rightfully yours, hey, I'm with you 100. I don't ever talk about swindling and frauding. I tell people, look, true stuff. If you're on medication and you're trying to get that to handle a problem that you had physically or mentally when getting out of the military, you deserve help with that. All right. So now the thing is, we don't get told a lot of programs and a lot of things that we are eligible for. And this is why I'm saying I cannot tell you everything. Everybody's walk of life is different, but there's some things that are going to be just some natural things that's going to happen. We talked about CP and CMP exams. All right. So these are things that you're going to deal with. Now, understand this. When every time you file a CEP or you go and file a claim, you're going to go through that. We talked about that. So you're going to go through it. All right. Now, what are you going to go through? This is what you need to pinpoint your brain cells towards: is who can I talk with who has been relating to what I am going through, so it can help you understand what you're going to be walking through. So let's do it like this. And I always say this: it's one thing to read a book on how to plumb and level a house, but it's another thing to watch it done and watch it by somebody who's an expert at doing it. And you can get a better comprehension of it. Right now, I don't know everything about the paperwork. I'm not going to lie to you about that. I do not. I have been learning through trial and error. And this is why I give you my page. And this is why I know for me to help fight for you, my fellow veterans, whether you're active duty or disabled or retired, you earned your rights to get your benefits. And I'm not going to sit here and watch somebody fraud the government by faking like they're a veteran. You see anybody on the street faking like they're a veteran, record them, record them, record them, and bust their asses out. They don't, no, hell no. Homie, don't play that. And I don't know. That's bullshit. So, when people work to get what they got, what they are entitled to, And then you got people, I mean, we got this all across the board, PPP loan, people frauding, boom, 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 all that. That's not my business. If you want to play with that and that's what you want to do and you get caught up, good luck with that. But if I see you out on the street fronting like you a veteran and you're panhandling, you better be a goddamn veteran for real, and you better explain yourself. Why are you out here panhandling when there's more programs to help you get off the street, get living a better life than there's for any other civilian out there? Now, if you say, I don't know what it is, I don't know what the program is, okay, we'll start looking for that. This is the thing, and this is why we say with the Seattle Black Veterans page, and I would kind of say for a lot of other people's page, who talks about veterans. You're going to have to do your homework. You're going to have to dig in. You can't sit there and go, well, his problem is going to solve all my problems. No, that's not going to happen. My problems will hopefully show you what I've been going through. Now, when I was talking to another veteran, he said they wouldn't let him on post with his regular ID card. You can challenge him on that. I was over at Puget Sound Naval Shipyard. It's over in Bremerton, Washington, and I was just there. Every ID that I just showed you, boom, used it in their shopping. Since I am Army, I'm going to have to go down to Pierce County, which is Tacoma, and I have to go over and check them out because they got a joint Air Force base with them, the Army base. So it's McCord Lewis. And they already have you on record. They already have you on record. If they're not scanning your barcode that's on your ID without them talking, no, they're talking bullcrap. You have access to that. So, get in there and enjoy and go and experience that, man. The best, I mean, I'm single. I shop at Costco because I can get bulk size. I can store it, boom, boom, boom. Now go shop over at the military base and get a better price on food. I probably won't get it in bulk, but that's better than going to some of the local places out here. I mean, even Walmart. Okay, Walmart's cool, but it's not better than shopping on post. Okay, so anybody's telling you all that bullshit, no, just let that stuff go. Don't package that stuff. Okay, and for you people who are out there, I know I talk with you who are dealing with your medications. You don't want to take the medications. Like I say, that's between you and your doctor. But my best suggestion is, if the medication is helping you deal with that injury or that service-connected injury that you have, look at the pros and cons of that medication and ask your doctor, is there an alternative? Okay. So, like, for example, diabetes, metformin. I am allergic to metformin. This doesn't work for me, but there's other diabetic medications that I can take. Right. So, have that conversation and let your doctor know that you're being real about getting your situation taken care of. Now, I'm gonna tell you, and my best friend Patty on here, she can tell you, you guys who are at the Veterans VA, and if they're working for you, I heard another brother from in my area who says the Seattle VA is not doing for him what he would like it to do. They're working well for me. So everybody's experience is different. But one thing me and my friend Patty talked about, and I feel for her because if you go to the VA, you can get all your stuff right there. MRIs, emergency room, medications, pain clinic, mental, physical, all of it's right there in one building. Versus sometimes you have to put up with some doctors who are not in the same building. They're making money on a different accord and they're not communicating with each other. And that causes headaches for you. You want to make sure all your stuff is right there. I'll give you another good example. I got a temporary crown in. My temporary crown came this large Friday, right? So, okay, wow. So I called and left a message. They called me back today and said, you can walk in and we can work with getting that temporary crown reattached. Right now, it's doing cool. I got to go there tomorrow. Also, they help with disposing of medications that are expired. The VA has a medical bag for that. You can put it in there, drop it at the VA, and they will take care of those for you. So know that too. And listen to what I'm saying, because all the benefits that I'm trying to hopefully convey to you and want you to take full advantage of, I don't want some clown out in front of a grocery store acting like he's a disabled veteran and he's sitting here panhandling with this bullshit. And no, I don't let that fly. And I don't want none of you to let that fly either. If somebody wants to donate to a veteran, man, there's so many different organizations, so many ways you can do that, so many ways you can bring people abreast of things. Um, some of the DAV places, some of the veterans of foreign wars, they have, uh, kits for you, or you can take hygiene kits for them. They have shower facilities at some of them where you can take. There's so much that's out there, and I want you to be aware of that. And please, my veterans, I ran across a veteran. He's just tired of the whole frustration of the whole system. I've been dealing with this system for over 30 years. So tired and frustrated. Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. Stuff that's happened. But understand this. It's not just about you as an individual. Look at your family. You know, if something happens to me and I happen to leave this planet because of some injuries that I suffered from the military, that would leave my family or my wife, if I have one at that time, it would leave her a certain amount of money. And don't you woman out there go ahead and try to be thinking you can take your man out for a little bit of change. I'm clowning. But yeah, but no, but what I'm saying is this as well. This benefits that you're getting. I know some guys who are 50% um, PTIU, total and permanent unemployable, but they're at 50%, right? Um, so can you still send your kids to trade school? Yeah, yeah. When you get in your money, you're getting it for each child that you have. There's a certain amount of money that's attached to that child. So it's not just about yourself as an individual. You have to look at it if you were a platoon leader, squad leader, or you in charge of 30 people. It's not just about you. Get up. And African Dreaming, my man, 100 grand. Good morning, kind sir. I owe him, this brother here, African Dreaming. If you get a chance to check out his page, check out this brother's page. Oh, and he knows everything about Washington State. So don't play with that brother. He's aware. He's on top of it. He's a good man. And I'm supposed to get back a hold of him. And African Dream, and I apologize because actually this is my first actually live podcast I've done since like maybe 2 weeks. So my algorithms are going to the curve. But yeah, African Dreaming is my man, 100 grand. This brother lives over in Africa now. He'll tell you everything you need to know about Washington State. Please believe me, this brother's on point and a good man. So I'm blessed to have him and Patty in here. These are my diehards. But yeah, so back onto this, and African Dreaming, I love you, brother, so much. And Patty, you my girl, 100. And Luscious Dreaming, I haven't seen her back on here in a while since she got monetized. I got to get her back up here. But yeah, so my main thing is I came on here because I was really irritated at this guy. Came in here faking like he was a veteran in front of the store. And so when I confronted him, he was calling me out kind of the F words and all that. And I just told him straight, you can say whatever you want to me, but once you put your hands on me, it's a different story, my brother. And he knew it. He said, I'm not going to touch you. I said, I know you're not. This is going to be a whole different conversation. But my people's, and I would say this about my page. One thing I like, it's like African Dreaming, Patty, Luscious Journey, all these people have skills they have skills, they have wisdom on their page. So I honestly would tell you, and I'm trying to get Patty to get a page, but she's got a lot of wisdom in there. African Dream, and that's my man, 100 grand. Uh, uh, I got to get on here. We're supposed to collab, and it's my fault. But yeah, so I had to come up tonight, and I had to talk about that, and I had to show one of the brothers I ran into on Big Matt's page, another good brother. Um, he was asking, a lot about the ID and everything. So I was telling him, no, this ID, and we talked about this. He said he had problems with that, and I didn't get it. I was like, well, I was just at a naval facility, and I was over there, and I was actually going to get my permanent my permanent ID, but this is the one I usually use all the time, and it says Army, and then it has the expiration date on it. It gives some of the personal information. When you go to VA, they're going to scan this. Oh man, I got to talk about this too. They're going to scan their ID card, and honestly, when they scan their ID card, they will ask you questions like, "Do you have a private health provider?" And mostly, what that is actually, from my understanding, and I won't say that I am 100 at this, but if they're asking for your private health provider, then that's because they're trying to see who else is going to pay the bills. Let me see. I don't know if I can show this to you. Let me see. Let me see. I don't know if you can see this, and I'm wrong for doing this. So, but okay, this is what it says. All right. And so you can always, this is one of the pamphlets that came, and pretty much they're asking if you have a private health provider, who's going to be flipping some of the bills for you. If you're under 50% disabled veteran, getting that, you're going to be probably responsible for paying some of the payments for medications. Okay, you won't be paying to see your doctor. All right, you can be 10. I was at 10. I wasn't paying to see the doctor. I was paying for medications, and that was a little cheaper, because the VA is not going to go all out. And but even though I would have to say, being a diabetic, I went to that Ozempic, Ozempic, the commercial. Okay, that's sad. I got that in my brain. Okay, so um, that medication there was hell of expensive. I think just for like 2 or 3 shots a month, they were jumping off about almost $200, $300 for that pen, and I think that's an understatement. But yeah, so when you look at the medications that you would go for, and this is another thing, because brothers is like, I don't want to take the medications. You have to ask. Oh, Peter, what's up, my brother? Salute to you. Welcome into the chat, man. Peter Investor. These I'm gonna tell everybody now. This is what's really, I think, is really very extra interesting and very beautiful. A lot of my guys here who are on my channel, they are very potent content creators. They are good at what they do. Here, African Dreaming, and I got to get Patty up on here because she has a lot to give to you. This woman is skilled. These guys are skilled, and I appreciate you, Peter Investor. Salute. Exactly. But these guys are my hardcore. I think maybe, I don't even know if I'm at 200 subs. I don't really pay attention no more. But I got to make sure I'm bringing you guys content. And I think that's what's more important. So I was telling my friend Patty, what really irritated me is I went over, I had a lot of other content to talk about, but I went over and I saw this guy faking like he was a Navy veteran. And I go, you're sitting out here scamming the public, and you're doing it under the false pretenses of saying that you are a Navy veteran. And so that kind of pissed me off with that. And so, hey, thank you, Peter. Appreciate you, brother. And so this is what I say with, and this is why I fight hard for veterans, whether you're retired, disabled, whether you don't think that you have, I fight hard in the paint. I stay in the paint for you because it took me a lot to get there, and the VA wasn't on my side. A lot of people weren't on my side. And so the thing is, um, you need to have somebody in your ear who's going to tell you the real. And this is why I say, um, with Peter Investment, African Dream, and even Patty in here, I tell you, if I'm gonna get these guys on a panel and watch when we have a discussion, they're going to lead you in some real beautiful things that they're doing. And I always say this: don't stay fixated just to one thing of the YouTube. There's a lot of people out there. I got white brothers and sisters from the Midwest. I got black brothers and sisters who out in Africa. My I got white best friends. It don't matter. What we bring is wisdom and knowledge to our channels. And I would say to if you're here and you see any of these guys, check them out. Check them out. And I'm gonna try to promote Patty to get in her little. She's got a crazy little cat who's really a handsome little dude. He's a punk, but he's a handsome dude. Oh, Marcella is in the house. What's happening, Marcella? Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, what I came on here is talking about fake veterans. And I want to talk about just to keep, if anybody knows people who are serving active duty or who are disabled, um, uh, get them on top of game because the last, what is it? The hardest thing is to get information. And so, Karkar is up in the place. Dave, welcome, salute. And he's up in Canada. Now, this brother here is up in Canada, and I like because he says I'm going to stay in touch with what's going on in American veterans, what's going on in Canadian veterans. And he actually got me to the point where I'm looking up other people from other demographics who are military. And seeing what they have, what they offer, because at this age here, I'm 58. I got to just give you the little wisdom that I can get. And I try not to, I don't, the only smoke and drama I'm going to bring is the VA messing with my people and fake veterans. Okay. So outside of that, and salute to everybody up in Canada. Well, right on. And hey, because he's right next door, and we're like Seattle, Vancouver. That's my spot. Love Canada. Canadian people are the bomb. They're the shit. I love them. But yeah, so what we're trying to get to is if you run across anybody who's at a grocery store or a Walmart and they're saying that they're a veteran and they want you to give them money, question it. Be very suspect with that. Like I confronted the dude today, and he's like, F you mother lover. And I say, hey, say whatever you want. You touch me, we got a whole new different thing, a whole new ball game coming, and we're gonna get into it. And so I asked him, I said, hey, show me your ID. Let me show you, because like I say, there's three things: the veterans, commissary, exchange, that's food and clothing. And if you want to, in America, on Veterans Day, you can get a free meal from Applebee, not the tastiest, and you get a Wingstop meal, right? So, not the tastiest, but those are basics. And so then we go into what? 30, 40, 50%. You're getting free medical. So if you're 50% and you're getting free medical, you're getting access to the base and you're getting food. Oh, you going to log off, Patty? All right, baby doll. I know you got to get to bed. You too, sweetheart. It's always good to see you. But if you see, if they're getting all these discounts, why they're begging for your money at the store, right? And I'm like, this guy is full of shit. So we're not going to play that. And if you see them out there, no, like I say, for every veteran, there is a program to help you. And I got people who can, I got receipts on that. I backed it up and I say, ask another vet. And now these days, you can log on YouTube, right? A lot of brothers who helped me get to 100% were on YouTube. and gave me some good, helpful information. And so we take that and we rock with that. And that's what we do. And I believe in our stratosphere here is YouTube. My content and all the people who are on this panel, who these people are good people. And what we rock to you with is content that's going to help you. Not it's just I need to make a little bit of coin. Oh, good, fine. Thank you if I do. But this is not my main purpose. And I will never sell any of you veterans out. And none of my best content creators who are rocking with me, I will never bring no smoke on you. I will not sell you out for no bullshit. This is the thing we fight for is us to be better as people, and you get what we are entitled that we deserve. Look, you know, you go through all this, and it's hard enough. You fight with the VA just to get what is rightfully yours. And then you got some knucklehead out here who's sitting here trying to fake like he's a veteran. And I'm like, you're sitting here fucking with people for what? For this little bit of coin? Yeah, it just and please forgive me. I don't really my vernacular is really getting out of base here and I apologize. But yeah, no, my people here are good. And I love my people on my on my YouTube. And one thing you'll never know, you'll never hear from me is um, popping garbage so I can get paid. It's not going to happen. So I love each and every one of you guys, and I appreciate you guys coming out rocking with me. Man, I'm in the back room. I don't look at the whole front, so I'm not looking at the front, and you guys are wonderful. Uh, Car's Car, Patty, Peter, African Dreaming. You guys, I'm always going to give you props on my page, and hopefully anybody who's watching this page can go over to your page because, like I said, and this is why I don't put a lot of content out because I want to make sure it's giving you something. And when I'm talking to you about the people who are on my page now, they will give you quality content. And I strongly urge you to go and check out their page. And like Luscious said, we are a community and we have to grow with each other. So it's keeping us safe. And like I say, I'm not going to come on here and pump you full of garbage. And I am going to point out if people are out here playing with you. And like I say, I am not the only content creator for veterans. I've given you from my perspective. And man, I will tell you, African Dream is my dude, man. And Marcellus say right on rock, you rock. You guys rock, man. Because every time I think about you guys, it's like, especially African Dream, and I could talk to him about anything in Washington, and he'll know exactly. He'll pinpoint where I am. Brother's good. And cars, you guys are good, man. A lot of love and respect. And so I promise you guys, I'm gonna start getting on more often, but I don't get on unless I think I have some content to give you. And I talked to three content creators. Well, actually, I talked to three people, but one's a content creator. And I just want to keep you guys focused on the fight and don't give up. Don't give up. I'm telling you. Um, it's gonna pay off. I promise you this. I mean, I didn't ever think it. 35 years, I didn't think that I would be sitting here trying to make a video or trying to do a live stream to try to help other people because I don't want you going through the shit that I went through. And when there's people out there falsifying and perpetrating, I want you people who support me to be aware of that as well. You see these clowns in front of the store, ask them, you're a disabled veteran? Really? So you have a disabled veteran ID card, right? Let them show you that. Then they're going to sit there and some of it won't even be expired. Right. So let me see. Hold up now. So I'm gonna do this. And I gotta do this. Okay, so in my here we go. All right, so trying to stay, making sure, trying to make sure that I'm going to be here and offer. So even in my wallet, um, the thing that I always carry, and I don't like carrying this, but I have to, and that is, here we go, um, crisis line. So um, if a person is suffering mentally, um, I need you to call that line. I need you to get help because you're not by yourself. All right. And thank you, African Dream. And I appreciate you, my brother. This brother's a very good brother. And you guys check out each of these people here. I'm definitely subscribed to these brothers. Um, and Cars, Peter's Investment, on all their channels. But yeah, so I make sure I carry that because I suffer from mental depression, severe, right? Not proud about that, but it is what it is. And so if I'm not willing to help nobody or willing to confess what I'm going through, I cannot be willing to help you. And so in order for me to be willing to help you, I have to say, here I am. This is what's up. And I don't want you going through that. I honestly will tell you, it hurts my heart. And I don't ever want to see nobody go through the shit I went through. All right. So you guys stay strong and keep fighting. Don't go through this shit. And I'm not going to let nobody abuse you. If I know I'm fighting for you, and I'm not going to let that happen to you. And so, I'm telling you, it really fucks with me. But pardon my vernacular. I know getting out of bounds here, but know that the Seattle Black Veteran is going to be here fighting for you. And we're going to call these guys out, and we're going to get you where you need to get. If you guys know any veterans, don't let them give up, and shoo them my way, and hopefully I can get them in a better place. Not the best psychiatrist, because I'm not. And I'm only giving you from my perspective because you deserve the love and help that you need to get you where you're going. And I'm gonna tell you now, this is the beautiful thing about every person that hit me on my page here, is that they can offer you some love in particular spots that I'm not doing, but these are good people. And I strongly recommend, that check these guys out. And like I always say, for me, one thing I am loving about this, and I learned this through Macro Farmer, African Dreaming, and Luscious Journey, and Cars. Um, Peter, you too. Is that don't stay in just this little bubble. Stretch out. There's people all across this country that can use your wisdom, your love, and your help. And so that is valuable. And this is why I say the guys who are on my page, who I love you guys all. And I don't care. I like them when you guys don't even have 100, 200 subs. And I like if you got more than that too. I get love from these guys who come back who are over 1,000 people, and they show some love. African Dreaming, Car, and Peter Investment, Patty. Love you guys. I appreciate you. All right, so the Seattle Black Veterans about to wrap this one up. I think I kept Patty past her bedtime. But I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And any questions or anything, please send them my way. Shoot them. Because that's the thing is for me going through what my service connected issues are, is I don't like to be on the YouTube a lot, believe it or not. I run my mouth a lot. You would think the opposite. But no, I don't, unless I have content to give you. And I want to, and I'm going to come up more often and promote these gentlemen and these ladies. Oh, Nash, hello, dear heart. Thank you for coming in here. And beautiful people like this here. We are going to grow together. and I'm gonna make sure I give you what's going on over here in the Northwest. Oh, and African Dream is gonna be my co-signer for what's going on in the Northwest because I'll start doing. I'm gonna get out of the house and we're gonna go to the Space Needle and we're gonna shoot from there. And we'll take you to Pioneer Square. We're gonna show you a little bit of stuff what's going on here, but we're gonna talk to you about veteran things as well. And any questions that you have, please bring them to me. If you have family members, um, yeah, thank you so much. I have to, I gotta put you guys up on here, and I gotta hold up. I'm slipping because I haven't put a lot of you guys in my comments, and I'm so sorry. I'm still doing this StreamYard stuff, so um, let's see here. Oh yeah, they can be exactly. Great question, cars. Because National Guards are vets. Once they put their hand up and they swear to the country to serve and protect this country, yes, sir. Oh, Big Bad Bull's in the house too. Right on, and Miss Nash is in the house. Yeah, veterans can be, and also definitely with the National Guards because look. We have these National Guards who are defending the capitals or doing stateside stuff. And if they get injured in the process of defending the Capitol or any stateside, yeah, that's a service connected injury. And definitely. Now, the thing too is with that too, cars is correct is they need to look at, and this is a thing that's really messing with the VA a lot, and it is a lot of mental. So yeah, um, yeah, I'm gonna get you out there, brother. Yeah, this is African Dream, and he knows about that. But yeah, mental, definitely got to be on there. Big Bull, Big Bad Bulls. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Ran across you in a couple of other YouTube streets. Thank you so much, brother, for blessing my page with your presence. I really appreciate you. Yeah, we're gonna get out there, African Dreaming. We're gonna go and do the Space Needle, but we're gonna find some stuff to talk about with the veterans, and we're gonna take you from there. And I think it's kind of cool getting out of the studio. I pretty much don't like being in here a lot, honestly. But it's the deal, yeah. And you're right, cars. Yeah, great question with the National Guards. Yeah. And if you know people with the National Guards, especially now, let's look at this. The crap that's been going on, like even with the Trump administration, the insurrection, all that. So they called the National Guards out eventually. So my question is, how did they physically and mentally, how did they go through that? Because now remember this is that unfortunately some Capitol officers ended up terminating themselves. I think it was three of them that terminated themselves because of what? Mental stress. Okay, so yeah, uh, yeah, they need to be cognizant of that and let them know if you know any of them. Um, if they decided to, uh, re- if they had to get, uh, let me see, let go out of the military early because they were suffering psychological issues. So that can be a great question for them to be looking at as well. Because honestly, like we say, a majority of issues that are happening with military personnel are psychological. All right. And that's because how we were trained. No matter what branch you were trained in, you were trained to handle stress at a certain level. All right. Now, if you couldn't handle that, then what happened? What happened? All right. Now, see, this is the sad thing. This is what's real. If you say like myself, I was in the infantry. Now, if I got out of the military and I'm suffering psychological, most infantry will go into law enforcement. But you can't go into law enforcement if you have a psychological issue. No law enforcement agency is going to take you on to have that city, state, or whatever sued because you have a psychological issue. So this messes with your getting out of the military. What can you do? How can you? So it's causing you to meditate on that a lot. And what does that do? It can lead into depression. So be cognizant of that. Everyone, be cognizant of that. Um, and know what, and this will go to this point too. Okay. Um, like myself, I got cold weather injury and I suffer from severe neuropathy. All right. So now if I suffer from severe neuropathy, um, what kind of medication? What kind of side effects the medication? Um, does this impede upon me doing what I could have normally done? If you have psychological and you have physical, yeah, it's going to impede upon that. All right. So you need to be talking with your doctor about psychological as well as, physical. Okay. So you're taking a medication. Um, the medication is making you super tired, making you super sleepy. Um, now what? Now you can't work, right? Hey, good to I hear you, brother. Thank you very much for stopping by. I'm gonna let all you guys go here because I'm pushing into the late night hour. Big bad boy, having a dream. And hey, I want to just send all you guys love and a lot of respect, and thank you for stopping by my page. Much love to you, Africa Dreaming. I will catch up with you, my brother, and please forgive me for being, lackadaisical. I'm kind of off here, but I got you. Cars. Everybody, I'm going to let you guys get out of here. I love each and every one of you. Hey, um, I'm going to be tuning in on your pages. And normally when I come into your pages, if you're already monetized, I'm sending you super chats because I just want to let you know that I want to see you keep striding and keep doing the best you can do. I wish each and every one of you guys the best of love and blessings. Stay strong in your convictions of taking care of you and your family because that's what's important. That's important. I love each and every one of you guys. I am going to actually get out of here and let you guys go. I love you. Take care, and we will hit you up. I think I'm going to try to do 1 or 2 more days. God bless and the best of blessings. All you guys, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Love each and every one of you.